Welcome to Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and joining us on this episode is Chef Bryan Ledet, Executive Chef at Terrebonne General Health System, and Alisha Bruce, Clinical Dietitian at Terrebonne General Health System. Today, Chef Bryan will show us how to make a high-protein taco salad. Welcome to the show, Chef Bryan and Alisha.
Thank you.
Let's get started with you telling us a little bit more about yourself and your role at Terrebonne General.
Like you said, I'm Chef Bryan. I've been here at the hospital for 11 years, in my current role for 7 as executive chef.
All right, and Alisha?
I'm Alisha Bruce. I'm a clinical dietitian here at Terrebonne General, and I've been here about 1.5 years.
Okay, great. Well, what are you making for us today, Chef Bryan?
We're making a taco soup, but we're going to pack it with protein. So for those people looking for extra protein,
Everybody's looking.
Alisha can explain that as we go along, but
Okay.
it's pretty good.
Okay, well, let's get started with you telling us about the ingredients for
All right.
creamy taco soup.
So we're going to start with ground beef. And
You can also sub ground turkey, ground chicken, or just make it vegetarian.
I'm noticing ground chicken is getting a lot more popular.
Very lean.
so I pre-cooked this earlier, just so I didn't have to cook it right here.
Okay.
And to this, you would just let it brown, and then we're going to add pretty much everything. So you add your fajita blend, which is peppers, red and green, and onions,
Okay.
and then black beans,
That's a good source of protein and fiber, which, well, the fiber keeps us fuller longer.
pinto beans, so same thing,
It's a good source of iron.
and then crushed tomato,
If you're looking to go a little more low salt, you can get the kind with no added seasoning to it.
Okay.
rotel, so tomatoes with peppers in it.
Give it a little spice.
And then at this point, we would just bring it up to a boil, let it cook down a little bit, and then add ranch seasoning. And they have the lower sodium packets of ranch seasoning and then taco seasoning, same thing.
Okay.
Then mix all that together.
That'll give it a good flavor.
Yeah, let that cook for a while. And then to that, we're going to add corn. And then the secret ingredient, or ingredients, broccoli and cauliflower.
Packed
Okay.
with vitamins and minerals. More fiber.
I never would have thought we would be adding cauliflower and broccoli to a taco soup.
Right, so this is just going to cook down probably about an hour. And this is what you'll get. A nice,
It's delicious. It smells even better.
It's one pot cooking too, which is always more convenient.
absolutely. So the cauliflower and the broccoli cook down quite a bit, so they'll be nice and tender. Good for kids as well, because they won't really know that it's in there if it kind of melts down. So to finish this, we put Greek yogurt
High protein, get a source of calcium in there.
instead of using sour cream. And then a low-fat cream cheese. So this is equivalent to an 8-ounce block of cream cheese.
That makes it extra good.
Yeah, extra good, extra creamy.
So again, what would you say the prep time on this is?
So prep all together, you can get it all together in about 20 minutes, but cook time is about an hour.
That's not too bad.
No,
We
it's
could put that
a
together.
good afternoon thing to do. So all you're doing is melting your cream cheese and blending in the Greek yogurt.
All right, and how many servings does this recipe make?
This recipe makes quite a bit, so you can
Yeah.
feed a good 20 people on this, depending on their serving size.
And if you're meal prepping, this is a good option as well.
Right. Would you serve anything with this?
So this is done, and I would serve it with tortilla strips on top, maybe.
And you can get whole grain versions of that for even more fiber.
Just like that.
Why is protein so important in your diet,
Well,
Alisha?
protein in general is good for building muscle, help the body heal. It has a lot of purposes, but yeah, I mean, all of that protein and fiber in one bowl is super convenient.
So that's it. It's super simple, and super delicious. I hope everyone gets to taste it.
All right. Well, this looks like a great dish, especially on a cold day. So we do have this recipe on our website and probably in the show if you missed it, so you can get that. All right. Anything else you'd like to add, Alicia, about, why are the beans important in here and the other vegetables?
And definitely, I think we talked about it during the process. Beans have a lot of vitamins and minerals, fiber, additional protein, especially for people who are looking to go vegetarian. This is a good option. You subtract the meat.
Yeah. Broccoli and cauliflower are not your typical vegetables to put in a soup, a taco soup. Are there other vegetables that you could put in as well?
Pretty much whatever your flavor, that you like. Any veggie would be good. I mean, chef, any suggestions?
For this particular thing, zucchini, squash, something that's even out there too. It's so versatile. You can put anything in it.
So the base,
Cabbage.
the taco part
It's
is
going to take the flavor
same.
of the seasoning.
Yeah, you're not going to taste it at all. You kind of want it to melt in there.
all right. And what about storing this? Can you freeze it?
So you want to cool it first. So you cool it to 71 degrees within 2 hours, and then after 2 hours below 41, and then you store it in the refrigerator for. If we're in the hospital like we are, we keep it for 3 days. If you're at home, you can stretch it a little bit. And then you can freeze it individual portions, even Ziploc bags, flat in your freezer. Take out a portion at a time, defrost it.
Great for meal
And-
prepping.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
you got your dinner. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for sharing this great nutritious recipe with us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
For this recipe and other healthy recipes, visit tghealthsystem.com. Thank you for tuning in to Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and we'll see you right back here next week.